You're listening to the Status Report.
Is it wrong to respond to the opposite sex DMs while you're in a committed relationship?
Okay, so this is where it's wrong. If you know that it offends the person, then it's wrong. So if it's been laid out between you and that person that it's offensive and that bothers them and you care about them, you shouldn't do it.
If you want to be together.
Exactly. But if you're with them and you know they don't, no, but if you with them and they realize.
What's that look?
Because why would you be in a committed relationship if you don't want to be with them? Why that goes without saying.
No, but I'm saying like people do dumb shit because they don't think about the consequence, especially men, right? But once you've been told that it's offensive and that it's a problem, and if you don't check the behavior, then that means you don't want to be with them.
Exactly. So once it's been established that you shouldn't do that and that's wrong, you don't do that. But if you're in a relationship where she don't care that girls hit you and you don't care if dudes hit you, it doesn't matter if you respond, because I view social media, this is me, as a fantasy world. I don't believe that anything there is real. It's like when I watch a television show and it's scripted. That's kind of how I see social media now, especially me working in music and dealing and seeing different things and with artists. Like sometimes I wish I could go back into a time machine and be in the music industry back when like Michael Jackson and Prince and all these different people, to really know who these people were. Right. Because the perception that people have of people based on social media is totally wrong, because most people are not what they present themselves to be. So when I view that place as a fantasy land, so all the shit that's going on there is not real to me. What am I doing on a daily basis though? Who am I with? Who am I spending my time with? Who am I talking to? Who do I talk to? Who am I around? That's what the fuck matters, not some shit that's going on in a make believe place that these group of people we don't even know or see is profiting off of.
Okay, so then let me play devil's advocate. If it doesn't matter and it's irrelevant, then why do it?
Facts.
Why do what?
It.
Well, respond.
He's trying to think of a response, so he's buying himself time right
now.
Oh,
no. I'm asking you a question.
Yeah, why respond?
Yeah, like why respond? Like if it's just fantasy world and it's irrelevant, why do it?
Oh, because it's bullshit. Just like why?
No, you know what?
It's
really
entertainment.
About? No, it's not, bro. It's about insecurity and it's about feeding your ego.
True.
Because attention feels good. No, that's what it really is.
I was gonna say that too.
I agree with that.
And I was gonna say that too. It's like, especially now too. Like you want to feel like you still got it. You know what I'm saying? You want to feel like, oh, okay, somebody checking for me. You know what I'm saying? You want to feel that energy because, you know, I could talk stuff, you know, talking my shit, but I've never been like, you know, the dude to walk in the room and be like, oh my God, Stats here. You know, I'm not that.
These characters you got.
I'm not the dude for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm the dude that like, I done made her laugh and, oh my God, she's like, damn, I didn't know I'm fucking him. I didn't even think that was gonna happen tonight. You know what I'm saying? I steal the pussy. You know what I'm saying? I steal it from her. You know what I mean?
What he means by that?
You sound a little rapey right now.
Not rape. I'm saying like I crack a joke and then you know what I'm saying? You
accidentally get
you
make them
fall in love with my personality.
Stat Cosby.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
Don't say that.
Yo, my ex-wife used to tell me all the time, I love your hands. That shit used to make me so mad. I would never say nothing, but she used to always say that. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, that's all this motherfucker can find on me is my hands. What about my face, motherfucker, bitch? God damn, say you love my dick or something. Like, my hands? What the fuck? Slap the shit out you talking about you love my hands. That's it?
With these hands.
What am I gonna do with these? Do some Palmolive commercials? So
Stats a hand model.
What the fuck? Oh my God, you have the best hands. What the fuck does that mean? Everything else is fucked up. The fuck? That's what I bring to the greatest man on earth. That's what I'm GQ. I'm gonna be up there doing this shit right here. Check me out. Look at those hands. No,
she
was lying.
Christina's like, you do have some pretty hands.
She was lying. No, my shit.
I got some ugly hands. I don't even want to show y'all right now.
But yo, you are right. He's absolutely right. It's the same reason why you go out to somewhere and you might talk to a girl and get her number and never call her, cause it's just you want to know like, damn, okay, cause even we all want to feel that way.
That's a real sentimental story and all, but don't.
No, I understand that, but I'm just saying it's the same reason why. Okay, a woman.
So if I meet a nigga, I should just tell him up front, like, no, I ain't with that shit.
No, I'm saying you should do that. But if you like when a woman posts something and they got a nice outfit on, they looking good, right? When you get the likes, even though it's a fantasy world, and you get the likes, and then a dude leave a comment, you can act like you feel good. It's a dopamine thing that goes off in your brain. The same shit you feel when you eat something sweet or you take a drug.
I get it.
It's dopamine.
I get
It's a feeling you get up here that makes you feel good about it.
But don't you get that from the compliment?
Yeah.
And then if you push it past the compliment, then you have a conversation. And at what point does that become wrong?
And then at what point does it become falling victim to
I
temptation?
think it becomes wrong when you are actually in the physical. You're taking something from.
So phone boning's not wrong.
No, you're taking something from the phone, from like the platform to I think phone boning is wrong. Like you FaceTime fucking and you got a girlfriend.
Right.
That's wrong.
Right.
I'm saying,
that
but
goes without saying.
But if you're taking like a DM conversation and you're actually saying, okay, let's link up, and then you all linked up and did something, then that's totally wrong if you're in a relationship.
If y'all link up and did something, or if y'all
even if you link
period,
up,
yeah, that's wrong.
If you telling
But
somebody,
my thing is like we should come to an understanding where you know that just don't even leave the door open for that shit to happen. If it happens, it happens. If somebody asks you to link up, they ask you to link up. But if they're before the stage of the link up conversation and you feel that shit getting weird,
I just
don't even do that.
But I feel like for me personally, like I wouldn't even have a conversation of substance with somebody that I'm trying to be with in a DM. I'm just old school. It would be like on the telephone.
Right.
I'm not having significant conversations for extended point, trying to build something with somebody to where we gonna be linking up
and shit like that. Like we could do without that.
That shit weak. That's. But what's the difference with if I see a lady in the street and I say, "Oh, you look really nice. That's a beautiful dress."
There's nothing wrong with that.
It's the same thing. It's a compliment.
No, but at the same time, it's just like that's in passing.
Yeah,
You're in passing. That's it.
When the
You
compliment
pass,
turns
and that's
into
it.
conversation,
Exactly.
that's when it's a problem.
Even if you're in person.
But if it's
Oh, thank you so much. I actually like your hat.
But what I'm saying, but
And
what I'm
then
saying,
it turns into a conversation.
but what I'm saying, if it doesn't lead to nothing else, then it's just it's just a compliment. If oh, you look good. Oh, you look good too. That's it. What's that? Is that wrong?
This is what I'm saying.
I'm just asking you a question.
I'm answering it. When you're in passing, the first example you gave was in passing. Then that's just in passing. It's over after
But
that.
in
but
passing,
when you're in DMs, that ability to always go back and click that, whether it be another day, whether it be later on that day, whether it be another time, whether it be while you're arguing with your significant other.
I'm asking you a question. If that's it, if she say you look good and I'm like, oh, you look good too, is that wrong? If that's your dude and that happens.
Yeah, but you're deflecting a little bit because what she's saying is
I'm asking you a question.
in passing,
It's a different
in person, there's a
circumstance
difference
is
between.
what I'm saying.
I'm not saying no.
You have an all access pass, bro. You can always go back to it.
I'm not.
And the
I'm
thing
not-
is, if you have enough windows of opportunity that are open, right? The first time you have an argument with your partner, your significant other,
I'm not saying
that shit is right there for you.
I'm not saying you guys are wrong about it.
But what you're saying, you're asking me
I'm
to
just
say
asking
something
you-
is the same. That is different.
No, but I'm asking you. No, I'm not. I'm totally.
It's not the same.
I'm not saying it's the same.
Okay.
I'm just asking you a question. One ain't got nothing to do with the other one.
Okay.
And I'm not saying
trying
that
to
you
listen.
can't go back to it.
Okay.
I'm asking you if someone says you look good on a DM
Right.
and you say you look good too.
I
and you
wouldn't say that. I'm sorry. I
I'm
wouldn't
not
say that.
saying what you would.
Okay.
I'm just asking you a question.
Okay, I'm trying. I
God
really am trying.
damn. Shit.
No, but what's that? Hold on a second.
Fuck.
Do you understand why she's saying that she wouldn't say that? Because it invites the next thing.
Yeah, I would say thank you. If I felt it so necessary, ever so necessary to respond, I would just say thank you.
I'm just trying to get to the end of the question so you
Go
can
ahead.
give me the
I
answer.
hear the question. You're saying if I say you say I look good and I say oh you look good too.
And that's
Is that
it. How do you feel about that?
I feel like that is wrong because you should have never gave the compliment back.
Damn. Okay.
You can find all our episodes at thestatusreport.com. And remember to leave us a review on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts.